What's up, Cybercats? I'm Landon,
And I'm Peyton.
and today we have a great show for you.
First up for this week, our Olympic weightlifting team has won multiple awards, achieving national recognition not just for the athletes, but for the program as a whole.
Blake, Brady, and Brentley found out what these accomplishments mean to them in the future of the program.
Right, and you need to bring the bar at each location. You need to pause for a second, right above the knee. So above the knee, slight pause, back down, up and actually shrug, back down.
At the heart of every great athlete, there's dedication. And at this high school weight room, that dedication is being recognized on a national stage. The program recently earned a banner from the National Strength and Conditioning Association, placing it among the top 50 high school weightlifting programs in the country, being a sign of how far this program has come.
Okay, so this is an NSCA, National Strength and Conditioning Association banner of high school weightlifting. So it's like a extra added incentive and award for high schools that are top tier in the United States. So there's a lot of qualifications, everything from how you lay out your facility, having adequate equipment, to coaching programs that I had to submit to show that we have proper progressions and we're doing the lifts correctly, demonstrations, and also the number of All-Americans that you have for high school weightlifting as well. The banner means to me that we're doing a great job. I mean, we're top 50 in the United States, so I know our program has gone through the protocol to make sure that we're top tier, and it's honestly a starting point. Hopefully this pushes us to go even further and continue with our programs at a higher level.
Not only does the program as a whole receive recognition, but so do the athletes as individuals, with athletes such as Jackson Young receiving an All-American award for his accomplishments in and out of the weight room.
Yeah, so the national NSCA is the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Coach Brigg nominated me for the award, and they just looked at basically what I've done in the weight room, what I've done in school, and what I've done for football, and they figured that I was an All-American. So I just hope it makes other people see me as a hardworking individual. Obviously I'm not done. I'm not that isn't my final goal, is to be an NSCA All-American, but in my future, I just want to carry on the hardworking, dedicated kind of mindset I get from this and from being an All-American, and put it towards anything, whether it's a job or college, just keeping that same mindset everywhere I go. It just it gave me a sense of purpose, instead of going home and sit on my butt every day, I can come here and, get a little bit better each day. We don't just do it. There's no reason to be afraid. If you think you can't lift that much, that's why we all started here, is to get better. Both mentally and physically, you're gonna become a better person. You're gonna become more hardworking, more dedicated. You're gonna become physically stronger. There's no downsides to Olympic weightlifting. It's all just benefiting yourself.
With the ongoing growth of the program, there's no doubt that there are many more awards and many great athletes to come. I'm Blake Goodwin, reporting for CVTV.
Recently, rising gas prices are hitting student drivers harder than ever, and many CV students have been forced to reconsider how they'll get to school.
Tegan Gage and I heard from some CV students about how they've adapted their driving habits due to the rising prices.
Hey Cybercats, recently rising gas prices have been hitting student drivers hard. Many high school drivers pay for their own gas, which has forced them to get creative about how they get to school. Some students have resorted to not leaving for lunch, catching the rides with friends, or even riding the bus. Some CV students have told us how they feel about the rising gas prices and how it's affected their daily driving habits.
So part of me getting a car was that I was going to pay for my own gas because I did have a job over the summer, and increased gas prices have made it almost unbearable to come to school, and because I live 30 minutes away, so it's about 30 miles each way, and I get decent gas mileage, but it is just not worth it to me to drive to school every day. So I usually just end up carpooling with my sister after soccer practice usually.
It's affecting teenagers specifically because it's harder to get a job, and then you can't have money to pay for gas, and then you have less money because of the rising gas prices, and then they don't really make as much as an adult would, and teenagers are usually driving more than adults.
CV drivers are hoping gas prices will go down soon, but if not, they'll keep stretching their gas as far as it'll go. I'm Gage Mills from CVTV signing out.
Hopefully gas prices will go back down soon, but until then, CV students will keep finding creative ways to stretch their gas as far as it will go.
During the making of the SaberCat Chat podcast, there have been many bloopers.
Let's take a look at some of them.
Zendaya dies.
What?
Nope. Veto. I don't
I save it on the script.
Inside joke.
Okay.
No.
What?
I love Timothy Chalamet.
Sorry.
Are you
Okay,
kidding?
never mind. I don't care about Timothy
Go,
Chalamet.
go, wait,
I don't
actually
care
get
about
up and
Timothy
go.
Should
Chalamet.
have your on the table.
Front center.
Hello,
Special
I'm
guest.
I'm the star of the show. I run it, everything. This is
This is our manager.
He's behind
our
the
manager.
scenes.
Drake Middleton.
Yes.
I know.
I'll put like a third layer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been chill.
Bye, guys.
APs?
No, like academically. Big word for Macy.
Chalamet, he was in there for 5 minutes and then he dipped. So that's gonna be a topic for another day. But
Specifically Timothy Chalamet movies.
but like a lot of people are comparing it to Interstellar.
You don't like Timothy Chalamet?
Watching her blooper reel in front of the whole class, and she was like, "Guys, they're gonna look at this when I'm trying to get on Love Island." I go, "Girl, look next to you," and just her point was right there.
Now let's bring in Timothy
I
Chalamet.
saw that.
Bring him out. I think the best friend is gonna die. I think someone's
gonna die.
Yeah, and I think it's probably gonna be the best friend.
Oh, we're napping. So, this is, okay, these are the sisters. These are the sisters. These are the husbands. This sister gets with this sister, they die. Then once they're dead, this sister gets with this husband, who is, okay.
Emily, right? Name
I
drop.
love Emily.
Emily, right?
Yes,
You know her?
Emily. Yes.
How do you know her?
I used to go to
I
DC.
know the name, I don't know the
Go
face.
to what?
I used to go to DC.
Oh, you did?
When did you like
You
move
hate
here,
us?
Shay?
That's weird, because she's a freshman.
Well, yeah, but like she used to like tour and stuff, and like
Is she
yeah,
tall?
yeah.
Hey,
I,
I love
maybe
you.
she does know you.
Get out!
I'm lying!
Shay, when did you move?
Maybe that not.
I know that.
Other dad? I don't know. They died.
I know that.
I hate
was
facial
weird.
hair.
For
But-
when you're
I think it
editing,
depends.
That sounds like a cat fight in the future.
when you're editing,
I hate facial hair on guys.
Honestly, me too.
Suicide
I
Squad?
feel like clean
I
shaven
can't do
usually
it.
looks better.
Yeah, I can't do it.
It's a good thing practice makes perfect.
Make sure to tune into the podcast on YouTube.
CV's own Noah Perez is a very talented guitar player and musician.
Alyssa, Gabby, and I went out to find out what it is to make his music so special. Have you ever loved an instrument so much that you wanted to learn how to play it? Senior Noah Perez learned how to play all of his favorite songs on the guitar himself.
Well, I first started like 3 years ago, about on my 16th birthday when I got my first guitar. So, before that, I was learning on the acoustic that my dad had, and he gave me a tablature book to learn from, and that's really where I started getting into guitar. So yeah, my first tablature would probably be Come As You Are by Nirvana.
This year, he started to show off his learned talent at Mr. D'Onofrio's open mic.
The second open mic, I did my first, like my own song that I made, and then this open mic, I did a song covered by Nirvana.
He has even written his own songs and displayed them at the open mics and on his Instagram.
Don't stay! Just me!
If you have the passion to start a new hobby, then you have the power to learn the skill. Make sure to go support Noah and his dreams and go follow his Instagram. We're Peyton, Gabby, and Alyssa for CVTV.
We love your music.
Keep it up, Noah.
Last up for the show, we have the weekly SaberCat preview from the week of April 20th through the 26th.
Welcome, SaberCats, to the weekly SaberCat preview. I'm Tegan.
And I'm Landon, and we're your hosts. First up this week, we have the What's Up Weekly SaberCat events.
Hey, SaberCats. Welcome to the What's Up Weekly SaberCat events for the week of April 20th through the 26th. Monday starts up the week with CV cheer tryouts and a boys varsity baseball game at Highlands Ranch after school. Tuesday kicks off with a varsity girls tennis game, girls lacrosse games at CV, a girls soccer game at DC Stadium, and a varsity boys volleyball game at Pondo. Additionally, Tuesday is Advisement Academy Day. On Wednesday, CV has the varsity track and field championships, a boys varsity baseball game at Chaparral, and a varsity boys lacrosse game at CV. Continuing the week on Thursday, CV has Music of the World during Advisement. After school, CV has a varsity girls soccer game at Chaparral, a varsity girls lacrosse game at Legend, and a boys volleyball game at CV. On Friday, there is no school for students. For sports, CV has varsity track and field invitational, a boys varsity baseball game at CV, and a varsity boys lacrosse game at Regis. Saturday continues the varsity track and field invitational. Also on Friday, CV has a varsity girls lacrosse game at Trailblazer Stadium, a boys varsity B-League swimming, and a band gala. That's all the events we have for you this week. Make sure to support your fellow SaberCats and have a great week.
Welcome SaberCats to the weekly weather from April 20th to the 26th. This week is mild in the 60s and 70s. There's a chance of rain on Thursday and Friday. The temperatures this week start in the 70s on Monday and drop throughout the week to the 60s. The lows this week are in the 40s and 30s. That's everything for this week. Once again, I'm Landon.
And I'm Tegan. Thank you for tuning into this week's SaberCat preview. Have a great week, SaberCats.
And that's the last segment of our show.
You can see more on our Instagram at CV Student Media or on our website, cvstudentmedia.com. Once again, I'm Landon.
And I'm Peyton.
See you next time, SaberCats.